Hello friends, this is Mike here to talk to you today about how do you get yourself to take action on your goals. Sometimes we have a hard time knowing how to get to our goal, and I'm going to give you some tips today that will help you to get yourself to take action. And thinking about this topic makes me think of times where we've traveled out to California with our family, and this is a full day trip from our home in Utah, so it takes some preparation on our part. Okay, so we do some one of the things we do is we educate ourselves on the journey. Okay, we find out what weather conditions are going to be like along the route. We find out if there's road closures here and there. Find out where we're going, who we're going to stay with. Right, we need to know what our destination is going to be, and so we also will like look at the weather and see if we need to pack for warm weather or for cold weather to make sure that we are prepared and that we can get to our destination. And also we will plan out our route along the way so that we know where we're going to be stopping at various times of the day for eating, for refueling the car, and for just stretching our legs, right? And another thing that happens on these trips is that we will often communicate with the family members that we're going to be meeting up with out in California. They might check in on us and see where we're at and how we're doing with our drive, and we might call them and say, hey, here we are at this stop, and we're expecting to be there at this time. And then when we get to our destination, then of course we've reached our goal, if you will, right? And we greet them, and they're happy to see us, and we're happy to be there. Okay. And this ties into the 3 tips I want to share with you today that help you to take action for yourself. The first tip I have for you is to clearly understand what your goal is. Okay. Let's suppose this is us here, and we want to get to our goal, which is down here. Okay, so we want to get to that goal. The problem is, if we don't clearly know what the goal is, if we don't have a very clear picture of what that destination looks like, what the goal is, and what that thing is that we want to obtain, then our brain isn't going to know where to focus our energy and our efforts. Okay, and so we might start wandering around, and we're not going to know where to go, right? And we may never get to the goal because we don't know where we're going. We don't know what that looks like. Okay, so we need to clearly tell our brains what this looks like. And we do that by educating ourselves. Look online, learn all you can about that goal, about that thing that you've set for your goal. In the case of the trip, we learned about where we're going to be staying, right? Where we're going to be going, where the end point was for our goal. Another thing you can do is you can ask other people that have reached that goal before, ask them what they did to get there, okay? Find out more about that goal by asking other people about it and about how they've experienced that in their life and what it is to them. The second tip I want to give you is that you need to break this up into clear steps. When we count to 10, we don't say 5, 10. Okay? We say 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We go in order. There's an order to things. And there are clear steps that we need to take along our journey here as we're working towards our goal. And these need to be clear and focused. Okay, if we might find ourselves taking steps that are helpful but aren't real, that don't really move us in the direction of our goal, right? Maybe it's we need to get some information from someone, or we need to prepare the space that we're working in, or things like that. But those tend to just kind of keep us kind of, we spend time, but it's not real good focused time, and so it's not really moving us towards our goal. So we need to make sure we're consistently taking good, solid, focused time and putting it into our goal. The third tip that I wanted to share is that we need to have some accountability. So find a friend or family member that you can turn to and say, hey, I'm working on this goal, and I just want you to know, and I'd like to check in with you periodically and update you on that goal so that you know that I'm making progress. And these 3 tips are going to help us are going to help you to keep focused on your goal and to take action towards your goal. In the past, I've had projects that I've been working on, and I haven't clearly seen what the end looks like something I'm trying to build or whatever, and I don't really know what that looks like, and it's been really hard for me to take any action on it because I don't know where I'm going with it. So my invitation to you today is to look at the goals you have in your life, pick a goal, and I want you to spend 5 minutes educating yourself on that goal. This is going to help your brain to understand that goal better, and it'll help you to more clearly see it and help you to take action and get yourself to take action towards that goal And I know that you'll be successful as you do that.